everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I'm gonna share if GPA is important for masters and what you have to do if you are having low GPA, and also I'll tell you why GPA is important for masters, that is why people give priority to GPA, and also what to do like if you are having low GPA, then what are the other things that you have to concentrate on. Okay, so let's get into the video. First, if I have to answer the question, is GPA important for masters? Yes, I say GPA is important for masters. Why? Because your GPA, that is, GPA is nothing but what your marks, your percentage, whatever you have scored in your bachelor's, right? So it will show the actual knowledge, like what you have learnt, the actual knowledge you have in your subjects. The university will know by looking at your GPA, right? So that is why it is very important. But still there are some universities which don't give priority to GPA, like they give priority to your GRE score, your IELTS score and the other things apart from your GPA, right? So I'll tell you what you have to do in case of low GPA later. So now, yeah. So for example, let us categorize universities into two types. So let us take first category as the university which are GRE centric, that is they give more priority to GRE, and the other category is not GRE centric, that is they don't give much priority to GRE. So in this case, what you have to do, if you are having low GPA, you need to go to the universities which are not giving more priority, and if you are having good GPA, that is 9 above, 8 above, then you can go to the universities which give more priority to GPA. Okay, for example, I'll tell you, let us take the my example itself. So I have a GPA of 9.2, okay, so which is good GPA according to the universities, right? Good in the sense, okay, for me it's not good actually. There is no limit for our expectations, right? We want 10 by 10, 9.8, 9.7, but still, okay. So according to the universities, it is good only. So I have to go for the universities. If I have to go, then I have to go for the universities which are not giving, which are giving priority to GPA, because my GRE score is 304, which is not very high score, because nowadays everybody is getting 315, 320, 320 plus, right? So according to that, my GRE score is not so high. So if I am planning, then to which kind of universities I have to go? To the universities which are giving priority to GPA, because GPA is my strength, right? So you're getting it, right? Now, for example, Southern California University, it gives more priority to GPA, and even Arizona State University and University of Texas at Dallas, they will also give more priority to GPA, so that if you are having good GPA, 8 above and 8.5 above, in that case there is a chance that you may get scholarships as well. Okay, so why GPA is important? So I already said you, because your GPA, your percentage will show how much knowledge you are having on your subjects, right? So now let us come to the important thing. If you are having low GPA, then what to do? So in low GPA also, let us categorize into two parts. One is for the passed out students, and the other is for students who are now in their engineering. So if you are now in your engineering, and if you are in your 5th semester or 6th semester or 4th semester or even 7th semester, you have chance to improve your GPA, you have chance to improve your percentages, right? So what you have to do, that you have to study well, and in case of 4th year 2nd semester, you have very good chance of improving your CGPA, because there if you perform well in your Viva, if you perform well in your projects, they'll give you marks. So perform well there in your technical seminar. So there are some people who can remember everything, who are having good knowledge, but they cannot present it on the paper. For those kind of students, 4th semester will give you really a very big advantage. Okay, now let us move to the students who are having who have passed out already. So if you have passed out, you don't have any chance to improve your GPA. Passed out students, first solution is you have to look for the universities which are not GPA centric, and the second thing is you need to strengthen your profile. So how do you strengthen your profile? What do you mean by strengthening your profile? I'll tell you 6 things through which you can strengthen your profile. First is you are getting scores on your tests, like in your GRE and in your IELTS. You need to get really very good scores. So there are some people who say that if you're getting really very good score in the GRE and your percentages are less, then the visa people or the university people will get a doubt that maybe how he has very less in academics and how come he he could score very high in the GRE. There is nothing related to that. GRE is all about verbal and quant, right? You don't have that verbal and quant in your academics, right? So if you are very good at aptitude, if you are very good at your communication and verbal, then in that case obviously you'll get good in GRE, right? So don't worry. If you are bad at your academics also, try to get good scores in your GRE and your IELTS. IELTS in the sense any language test. If I am referring to IELTS or TOEFL or Duolingo, whatever it is, in that place you can take any language test. Got it? And then the second thing is research papers. Try to publish some research papers, and research papers is give last priority to research papers, because not because of they are not important, they are important, but research papers is not an easy task, right? It is not at all an easy task. So if you are having everything, then if you are still having time, then plan for research papers. Okay, next, third is projects. So projects, what you have to do is, suppose you are from computer science engineering and you want to pursue your masters in data science. In that case, do a project which is related to data science. Got it? And if you are from electrical engineering and you want to shift to computer science in your masters, then do at least one project which is related to computer science, which will show that okay, this person has done a project on this, that is, he is having some idea on this topic or in this area. Got it? So if not college, do at least other, if not in college also, do at least outside. Okay, do some project in which department you want to pursue your masters. In that department, do a project, right? That will help you a lot. And internships also, if possible, do, otherwise no, right? But internships are very important, not only for your masters, even if you want to do job also, internships are very important. It will help you. Right? If you're having time, go for internship. Next, LOR SOP. You know what is LOR and SOP, right? If not, I'll explain you about LOR and SOP in the next video, where I'll be explaining you all the documents required for the masters. So LOR and SOP also has to be very good, because LOR is nothing but the professor from your college will tell you how you are, who you are, and what are your strengths, what about your performances, and so that will help university to understand you better. And if your LOR and SOP is really very strong, they'll definitely consider you, even if you're having low GPA. And the other thing is work experience, obviously. So if you're having good work experience, that will definitely help you. Even if you're having more GPA, less GPA, work experience will definitely help you, that's for sure, because you are being exposed to the corporate world. You know how to how to behave in others, and you know some IT skills, right? So work experience will definitely help you. But if you are not interested to do job after your engineering, go for masters. Just for strengthening your profile, you need not do job. If you are really interested, and if you are having some problems, if you want to set your financials, in that case you can do the job. Okay, so this is all about how you can, what you can do if you are having low CGPA, and whether CGPA is important for your masters or not. So this is all about this video, and particularly in this situation, since GRE is being waived off, GPA is becoming very important factor now. We have seen universities waiving off GRE. We have seen universities, some of the universities, they've waived off IELTS as well. That is, they waived off the language test as well. So very low, very few universities have done that, but we have not seen any university waiving of GPA, right? So GPA is very important. Don't feel bad if you're having low GPA. Try to strengthen your profile by doing some other things, and if you are in your undergrad now, try to improve your GPA. That's all. So thanks for watching the video till the end, and if you are really if you find this video is useful for you, hit the like button and also share it with your friends. And thanks for watching the video till the end. Let's meet up in the next coming video with another topic.